What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and I hope everyone out there in the DSP, the Vortex, is enjoying the day off. Your boy Duty is gonna be doing some stuff, and I'm pretty excited to have a nice, chill, relaxing day going out and running my errands. You know, grocery shopping, pet supply shopping, going to the dump, and so on. But anyway, we're here to watch some videos, and we're going to take a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video after a day of HellDivers 2. And I got a lot to say about that, folks. So let's see what Phil had to say on the daily rap.
Quite an unexpected day, and if you're wondering why, it's because based off of what happened on last night's late stream, I made some big determinations and changes to my schedule. I immediately enforced them, and we had an epic day. So let's talk about that, shall we? So here's what happened last night. For those who missed it, last night I decided to do a Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection stream. I was just curious that if I played the game, how it would do, because number one, I played it on launch day and it hadn't worked. The whole game was bugged out and not working. It was disappointing that I bought this game and intended to play it for you guys on stream, and basically we didn't get any content out of it because it was broken. Now, supposedly they had patched it and it was working again, so I had a big amount of curiosity about that. But number two, people have been asking for variety on the streams, saying there's been too many RPGs in the rotation and people are bored of them. They want action, they want different kinds of games. So on a whim, I tried it out last night, and attendance was great and support was outstanding, and people had a great time. I was joking around with everyone, singing songs, talking about, conversation about random things while I played. People absolutely loved it, and it was one of my most well-received late-night streams that I've done in a while. So based off of that, I made a determination. The problems I've been having on this channel are not me, and are not the audience. It's the games. I've been playing too many RPGs. As I said, I knew this was going to happen in January. I said, with the way that my channel works, the way that my audience is, people just don't want nonstop RPGs. If I play all these RPGs that are coming out, despite the fact that they're all huge releases and people say they want them, it ain't going to work. People are going to get upset, they're going to get bored, and they're going to say it's too much of a good thing. And I agree, and that's what happened. Is Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon and all that was just too much RPG content for everybody. So now I'm trying to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, it ain't going to work. I'm trying to play Dragon's Dogma 2, it ain't going to work. People want variety again. So based off of this data, I made a determination overnight, which I announced on today's Level 1 podcast. And there were two big things. Number one, I'm bringing back Street Fighter 6 into the mix starting this Friday. It's not going to be every single day or anything like that. In fact, it might not even be more than once this coming week, depending. It's actually a short streaming week, which I'll explain in a moment. But Friday Night Fights will come back this Friday. Every Friday night, we're going to play fighting games. We're going to start with Street Fighter 6, see how that goes. Depending on how it goes, if people really like it, we'll keep it in the mix. And if not, if it gets stale right away, we could try to get Fightcade set up and start doing that. But basically, Street Fighter 6 returns Friday night. People seemed very pumped for that announcement. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I've had it with the RPGs. No one's showing up for them. So as of now, they're all on hiatus, except Elden Ring, which is a game that people did show up for, did support, and I need to get through because I need to unlock the point where the DLC is going to be in June, so it makes sense to play that right now. And so, no more Dragon's Dogma 2, no more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, none of that right now, all right? Maybe we'll get back to those later in the year, but people want a break from RPG content on this channel, and I'm giving it to them, okay? People speak with their views, their engagement, and their support, and that is outright what I'm being told. Via every time I try to do an RPG stream, having low attendance, low engagement, and no support, that's what that means, okay?
Okay, the man is a desperate man, folks. He's just grasping at straws. He's grasping at straws to try to prove his point, to try to prove the point that he's not wrong, everything he's doing is correct, and everyone else is wrong. Let's talk a little bit about last night. What exactly happened? OIC came and dropped a $100 dono, and Dan the Man dropped, I think, $25. That's $125, Will. You made what, $150? So what, 80%? 80% of your fucking support came from two whales? Is that what you're saying, Phil? Is that what you're saying? That the whales heard the call and the whales came in and saved the business? Is that what you're trying to say, Phil? Because that's what fucking happened yesterday. It wasn't like you had this fucking outpouring of support from hundreds of people. No. Yes, the views were up because people wanted to see you get team killed. That's the reason why it was up. You had your normal 200 people out there on your streams, and then the other 400 or 500 were detractors that just wanted to see your dumbass have a meltdown. That's the reason why your views were up, Phil. And if what you're saying is true, you would have gotten a larger or significant amount of support. And it didn't happen. Your super chats weren't that great. You barely got any. You didn't get any amount. What, you got one membership? And your tips came from two fucking dents, two whales. So is that what you're claiming, Phil? Is a successful business, Phil? You're screwed, dude. You're screwed because the problem is when you rely on several whales to support you, they can't always support. They just can't. They can't come in and drop member bombs. They can't come in and drop super chats, and they can't come in and drop tips all the fucking time. OIC's been MIA for like 3 or 4 months. That's the reason why your fucking channel is dying, because your main fucking pay pig has been MIA getting transgender reassignment therapy or whatever the hell they're getting. And they haven't been supporting you, Phil. You lost your other fucking dent, Game Cucker. He's nowhere to be found. Jinx comes in once in a blue moon. What do you have? 1 Minute Man and OIC. That's all you have, Phil. And just because OIC comes in and drops fucking tips in various sock accounts, and we all know they're all fucking OIC, it doesn't mean that you have a healthy business, Phil. It fucking doesn't. I like to see how you do the second time you play fucking HellDivers 2. Let's see if you get the amount of support that you think you're gonna fucking get. And this is fucking lovely. He's bringing back Street Fighter 6. That's right. He's bringing in new games, new refreshing games to combat RPG burnout. What's he fucking playing? Elden Ring, which is 2 years old. Street Fighter, which is what, a year and a half old already. And he wants to play Final Fantasy 6. Yeah, Phil. Way to go there. Way to fucking go, Phil.
So, instead, I'm going to try a game that people have asked me to play for 2 months, and I put off and said maybe I would do it, but probably not. It's not my style of game. But people keep asking for it, so it was official today. I announced I'm going to try HellDivers 2, and I changed the streaming schedule so it would be tonight. And that's what I just did. So, here's how today's streams went. Alone tonight, I played HellDivers 2 for the very first time. I bought it, installed it on PS5. We had over 700 viewers for most of the stream. Support was absolutely outstanding for the stream, and people were engaged and having a great time. They were helping me to understand the systems and stuff. So I did basic training, got out there, immediately did a solo mission. The first mission I did solo, and then after that, I figured out how to do quick play and drop into other people's missions. So I started doing it and had a lot of fun. There were some issues. One match, I died, and the game would not allow me to be revived for no reason. Everyone's like, yeah, it's glitched. You just got, sadly, you ran into a glitch like your third match, and no one can revive you. It sucks. Another match, someone who was like, I'm not even kidding, they were ranked like level 89 or something like that. So this is someone who's been playing nonstop since the game came out, started like griefing me. Like, I would spawn, they would kill me. And I would respawn, they would kill me again. Respawn, kill me again. I was like, what are they doing? It was odd because it was like, it wasn't hurting my stream. My stream still had great attendance. No one cared about this. It wasn't like, oh, they're ruining Phil's stream. Everyone just kind of scratched their head like what the person's problem was. Someone who played the crap out of the game since it came out and acting like that, it didn't serve any purpose. It wasn't even really trolling. It wasn't like, oh, trolling would be like, oh, I can't play the game now. But I easily could have just quit the match and go to another one. So it didn't make any sense at all. The guy's just like I'm serious. Like, I had to be like mentally slow or something to think that was some a use of time that was getting anything. Like, no one cares. Everyone's like, just so odd. We were all shocked and like, what is this person doing? It's idiocy, right? Anyway, it's the only reason to be.
Okay, yeah, Phil. The only mentally slow person here is you and your regarded dents. Those are the only fucking people that are slow, Phil. What this person was doing is fucking trolling you. That's what they were doing. And it fucking worked. For 6 minutes, you were bitching and complaining that someone was fucking team killing you, Phil. And the interesting thing is that now that it's exposed that you can get team killed, and you are going to bring it up and talk about it, more people are going to fucking team kill you, Phil. More fucking people are going to do it. That's what's going to happen. And that's the fucking point. But yeah, you're too mentally slow to think, to kind of even fucking consider that. So keep playing this game. I'm pretty sure more people know when they find out that you're actually playing this game, will actually buy the game just to fucking troll you and team kill you, Phil. So, yeah, I mean, ask Wings of Redemption in Call of Duty and in Rainbow how people that team kill him or follow him around and harass him in those games, ask him how well that works out for him. Anyway, this point that's coming up right now, this little interesting tidbit that Phil's going to say is a fucking lie. Yeah, so let's talk about that.
Honest, the only reason I didn't play it, I wasn't under the impression you could just drop in as a random and it would be fun. I thought it's a game that you really needed a dedicated team of people working together, talking and everything. It doesn't seem to be the case. It seems like you can just be a random and actually have fun with the game. If I had known that, I would have played it way earlier. No exaggeration, I would have. I don't know why. I mean, everyone agrees, I guess, it is better with a team. An established team, that is, that communicates. But If you're just playing it more casually like I am, I'm not trying to get seriously good at HellDivers 2. I just want to play a game for variety in my rotation. Seems like it's a game that will work, okay? So, I'm pleased with how it went. I can't wait to play more. Now, here's the thing. 2 things. Number 1, tomorrow's my day off, so no streams tomorrow, okay? Number 2.
Okay, so I found that a little interesting there, that he would have played it. He would have played it. Sure, Phil, you've been telling the fucking dents for 2 or 3 months that you're not going to play because it's not your style of game. You have no friends. You're going to get harassed online, and you don't play those fucking games, Phil. That's why it took you this long. Well, actually, what took you to actually finally play this is because you didn't know what the fuck to do. Because everything you were playing and trying didn't work. Everything you were playing and trying didn't get OIC to drop some cash in your lap. That's what fucking happened. And you got so fucking desperate that you said, you know what? I better play this game, and hopefully I'll make some cash up front. Because you know the next playthrough is going to fucking die out. He's not going to get anywhere near this level of support. It's the same thing with every fucking game he gets. You know, first streams does all right, and then after that it just dies the fuck off. And HellDivers will be the same exact fucking way. And Street Fighter, what's he gonna get with free Street Fighter? Jack Ratcher May came out and dropped out a $25 dono, and what? That's it, Phil? God, you're just a fucking liar. That's what pisses people the fuck off. You didn't want to play this game because you had no fucking friends. You don't want to play Stellar Blade because you're worried that the main character has a big ass and big tits, and you're worried that Derek is gonna coom all over the stream. That's what you're gonna say. And then in 2 months, when you're fucking desperate yet again, like you are now, like you were yesterday, you're gonna say, you know what? I want to play Stellar Blade. The dents have been asking for it, so I'm going to listen to my chat and I'm gonna play Stellar Blade. That's what the fuck you're gonna do, Phil. You do it all the fucking time. You know, and I love the main fucking fact here is that you talk about how you listen to your fucking dents. You love feedback. And you love implementing change. No, the fuck you don't. You love to give the illusion that you listen to your fucking viewers and your dents and you're making change. Yeah, small little things here and there like putting a fucking mic filter. Yeah, you'll do shit like that after God knows how many years. But anything serious that requires you real fucking work and time, effort, and money, you're not putting that shit in. For example, your shitty fucking setup. Why the fuck won't you get a new PC? A new PC will fucking really do some help for your shitty ass streams. And why don't you just fucking pay someone $100 to come in and fix your fucking your OBS, so that you can fucking add some functionality that you can have a leader tip board and do that shit automatically. And you don't have to sit there like a fucking idiot and type it every time someone fucking tips you and change your fucking leaderboard. That shit is an easy fucking fix through OBS, Phil. But again, you know, you don't do shit like most people. It takes you 10, 15 years to finally realize, oh, maybe I should do this. Maybe this little, maybe the hour of researching something is worth the fucking effort instead of me sitting here like a fucking idiot, leaning in right, left, just to fucking update a board on who the fucking tip leader is. Just fucking sad. Sad, Phil. Come on, Phil, you could do better. Do better.
2, next week is a shortened streamed week for me. Why? Because my wedding anniversary, is on April 10th, and my wife and I have decided that we want to spend the day together. So we're taking that day off instead of the usual Thursday. Normally, it would have been April 11th that I would have had off Thursday, but instead we're taking the 10th off Wednesday so we can be together for their anniversary. And because of that, it's only a 5-day streaming week. This week already is a weird week because it's my birthday week. So here's what I'd like to do is play casual matches with the characters that I'm good with. I don't know if I'll use 1 or 2 or all of them. I have no clue. But I am craving the game now. I want to play it more. And I'm excited to play it Friday night for all of you, the return of Street Fighter 6. Saturday, April 6th, is my birthday. So we're doing a birthday marathon that's going to include food, booze, birthday cake, a schedule segment where we go through game releases and plan out the schedule for the rest of the year so we know what months have heavier game releases and what don't, and we know what's coming up and exactly when. We're also going to have a segment where I'm going to react to my most viewed videos of all time. Actually, today I put together that playlist, and we'll talk about it on Friday, but the playlist is a pretty neat playlist.
Wow, riveting, Phil. Riveting fucking content there. You're going to do a marathon of drinking, eating, and going through schedules. Wow, Phil. That's fucking thinking outside the box there, Phil. That's like really thinking outside. That shit is like fucking epic, unique content that no one out there is fucking doing. God, Jesus fucking Christ. Isn't every fucking marathon you do the same exact fucking thing? Your birthday marathon, your Halloween marathon, your Christmas marathon, the Super Bowl begathon. All of these fucking marathons, it's the same exact fucking thing, Phil. Do something different. Or don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do the marathon. It's the same shit with this dude. Over and fucking over. And the funny thing is, of course, he's gonna go back to Street Fighter. How many fucking weeks have you been saying you don't want to play Street Fighter because you're burnt out? Because you're burnt out, Phil, right? And you're not craving it. All of a sudden, when the business is in trouble and the whales aren't forking out any cash, then you start craving shit, right? Just like you started craving HellDiver, now you're craving Street Fighter 6. The funny thing is you won't play any ranked matches because you know your ass is gonna get beat like a dirty ass bum. So you're gonna play casual matches. And you know casual matches don't fucking work. The dents won't support that. You're gonna get one fucking tip from Jack Raxer, and that's gonna be the end of it. And of course you're gonna sit there and bitch and complain and say, you guys asked for this, why aren't you supporting? That's right, you, Phil. You.
Yes, you.
Thank you for Dragon for subscribing. I appreciate that, but you did interrupt my video. So, big ups, but get bent. Anyway, that's the video, folks. Hope you guys enjoy it. Peace out.